Hello everybody! As some of you may know, Ubisoft is hosting an operator concept contest and I thought I'd show you my entry. Meet Ghillie. His real name is Tobias Bergsten and he's from the Special Operations Task Group, or SOG for short. He was born on July 28, 1990 in Falun, Sweden. He's 1.79 meters tall and weighs 90 kilograms. I will go through his background later, but first let's go into his guns and gadget. First off, he's using the Swedish K, or Kulsprutepistol M45 as it's known in Sweden. It's an old SOG submachine gun that provides good stopping power in close-ranged engagements. Then he's got the ITA FP6, which is an Italian-made pump-action combat shotgun, which is devastating in close quarters. And for his secondary, Ghillie comes with the M88 pistol, a 9mm handgun with a large magazine. It packs a good punch at short to medium range. His gadget is a renewed version of one of my older concept operators, Bushwhack, but instead of placing the net down like barbed wire, Ghillie places it like barricades. The Ghillie cover net is designed to cloak an opening like a doorway or window, which helps discourage a fast push by the attacking team, allowing for a new dynamic style of play that could also fit well for upstairs objectives that usually sport a high number of windows. The gadget is limited to windows and doorways, just like castle barricades. Drones can go through the net, but it takes them considerably longer to push through, similar to barbed wire, and they cannot jump through. All operators trying to walk through the net will be slowed almost as if they were walking through barbed wire, the only exception being Ghillie himself. The gadget can be destroyed by Capitau's incendiary bolt. This also gives Capitau a reason to be dynamically picked should the meta shift to using Ghillie a lot of the time. Explosives do affect the net by giving an audible and visual leaf rustle. This temporarily decreases the cover's transparency drastically, giving the attackers a short window of time to locate someone behind the net before it resets to its dormant state. It is important to note that explosives do not destroy the net. The closer you get to the net, the easier it is to see through. Thus, keeping control of the net becomes very important, since allowing attackers to get too close to the netting would hand them the advantage. The gadget cannot be placed together with another barricade, and only Ghillie can rip them down. It does reach the bottom of the floor, but as I stated before, drones can still pass through. He has 3 of these nets to place and deploys them as fast as Castle sets up his armor panels. Ghillie is a 2 armor and 2 speed operator and has access to a nitrocell and barbed wire. Ghillie is designed to function as both anchor but also as a semi-roamer, staying close to the objective and setting up an outpost. Thus, 2-2 works the best, allowing him to move around at a moderate pace but also take a few hits. Immediately after finishing his high school education at Haga Gymnasiet, Bergsten enlisted for the Swedish Army and went through the basic training program. After, he specialized in long-range reconnaissance. After just a few years of distinguished service, he was invited to become an operative in the SSG, which would later become the renowned Special Forces Unit SOG. He now works for the SOG as a recon operative. Instinctive and impulsive, Bergsten is down to earth and loves exploring nature while camping or hiking, always focusing on the sounds of the environment around him. He has a strong friendship with Alexander Tachanka Senaviev due to sharing the same belief that one should rely on one's own senses and not technology. This camaraderie is further strengthened by Bergsten's similar love of classic firearms. Bergsten and Elias Blitz Kutz share a comical rivalry due to both carrying bizarre senses of humor. That's pretty much it for my concept operator video. I hope you enjoyed it, and please leave a comment down below what you thought of it and share it with your friends. If you're interested in seeing some bloopers and concept art and design, here it comes. Since allowing attackers to get too close to the netting would Since allowing attackers to get too close to the netting would have them Since allowing attackers to get too close to the netting would have This also gives Capitau a reason to be dynamic.
Teeny weeny string bikini.